Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing another get ready with me, and I already did my skincare off camera, so that's just been seeping into the skin. Next I'm going to go in with my foundation, and I'm using the Maybelline SuperStay Lumi Matte. I know you guys are probably getting sick of this foundation because I've been using it so much in my more recent videos, but like I told you guys, this has been my go-to favorite foundation. Today I want to use it without like a Lumi primer underneath because I want to see how what this looks like with the Morphe Cloud Light powder on top. Because I find that Morphe powder, I cannot use that with like a Lumi primer underneath my foundation. It's just like too glowy. So we're going to be doing that today. And to be honest, I don't really know if I've used this on camera without like a Lumi primer underneath, so you can see the finish of it with like out one of those products. Okay, so this is what the foundation looks like blended out without a Lumi primer. So I hope you can tell on camera how it does look a bit more matte without a Lumi primer underneath. For concealer, I'm just going to be going in with the Rimmel Multitasker. This has just been my favorite concealer. Like I told you guys, I have not been able to stop using this since I bought it. Has such great coverage. It's hydrating on the under eyes. The shade in this, which I'm using the shade Light, is the perfect shade for me right now. So I'm just going to blend that out. Take a little bit here up on my eyelid. But today I just wanted to create like a look that's really wearable, fast and easy. I've really been into these type of looks, and I know that you guys have been as well. So next I'm going to go in with the Morphe Cloud Light powder. This is in the shade Dawn, and I'm going to use this over top to see if this adds just like a slight glow to the look. We'll do like one side of the face first. And I'm just using this large e.l.f. powder brush. Okay, so here's this side of the face and this side. I mean, I think maybe it created just the slightest glow to the skin, but it's really not super noticeable. It's like maybe I should have used something more like my e.l.f. flat top powder brush. Okay, yeah, I feel like with that brush, it is a little bit more, like it's showing up a little bit more. Okay, and I kind of want my under eyes to be slightly a little bit more matte, so I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Blurfiction powder. And I'm like, what brush do I want to use to apply this? I think I'm just going to use this Morphe M164 brush. Just get like a little bit of this powder on the brush and just lightly dust it. Just to slightly mattify things. Okay, so I feel like with the base products, I went really light today. I didn't add like extra concealer to my nose or like around my treble spots, so just a very light look. And I'm just going to use the Maybelline Build-A-Brow today, and I might have like a few stray brow hairs that I might need to kind of tweeze. Usually I try to do this step before I start filming, but totally forgot today. But yeah, Josh and I, we took off work today. Today is a Monday, and the weather is supposed to be really good. Like, we took off today and tomorrow, Tuesday. We're supposed to have really amazing weather days. Like, I think today is going to be in the upper 60s and it's going to be sunny, and then tomorrow it's going to be in the 70s and sunny. So these are like the first like really warm, really nice days that we've had since winter. So I knew when I saw the weather and that it was going to be nice that we had to take off and just do something outside. I feel like my tail got a little bit weird there. But I think we're going to go to like Burnham Forest or some other park around town. We'll probably go out to eat somewhere. But yeah, I'm so ready for spring. I'm just gonna go with the gel. Normally I use the gel first, but I kind of forgot to do that step today. And it's like looking a little bit heavily filled in. So yeah, it definitely makes a difference to comb your brows up with this product and then just lightly fill in any sparse areas. For the eyes, I'm going to do something super quick and simple, like just a one and done. So I'm going to be using this L'Oreal Eyeshadow stick, and this is in Sparkly Rose. So I'm just going to put this over the lid. I don't know if you heard Salem. You got the zoomies, buddy? So I'm just going to out all over the lid like that, and then I'm going to go in with like a brush and kind of blend around the edge. This is the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush, and this is 300. So just blend around the edge there. And I do find that like with these L'Oreal Eyeshadow sticks, they do last for a long time, at least this shade in Sparkling Rose. Don't necessarily need a primer with it, like it just lasts good on its own. It glides on super easy and it feels like cooling on the eyelid. So I don't know, like I really like this product for just like an easy one and done eyeshadow look. Like, have you guys used any of these? Do you have any of the other colors? Like, I know that there's one that's like more of like a kind of pinky rosy color. Like this one's more of just a golden, I guess, kind of champagne or rose gold. I wouldn't call this one like overly pinky. It's more of a champagne color, even though it is called Twinkling Rose. Twinkly. I might have called it sparkling, but I meant twinkling. Twinkly, twinkly. Twinkly Rose. So just really pretty, one and done. Okay, and then for the bronzer, I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Liquid Bronzer Contour. Camo Liquid Bronzer Contour. I loved using this yesterday. So this one is in the shade Fair, I do believe. No, Light. So yesterday when I did this, I just did 2 little dots. And let's do it on the other side. 2 dots. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty even. And I'm using this angled rounded brush from an Amazon brush set. I will have the set linked below. I talk about it all the time here on my channel. But this brush is perfect for blending out cream or liquid bronzers and liquid blushes. It works so, so well. It is like one of those things with this eyeshadow. It's like I want it up higher into my crease, which was what I was trying to do when I was blending it, but it's just not up as high as I want it to be. So I'm gonna add a little bit more of it and blend it some more. It's like my eyes are not full on hooded, but they're definitely deep set. And I feel like the older that I get, like, you know, it's just like your skin starts to sag a little bit. So I feel like my eyes are not as wide and bright-eyed as they used to be. But I do want to get this up higher so you can kind of see it. So it's like this has not been a quick eyeshadow because I keep adding more, but you guys get it. Sometimes you gotta just look back and assess things and add more. Okay, yeah, I feel like that looks so much better. Okay, so back to the bronzer. So I think yesterday I also just did like 2 dots of this. So let's just do 2 dots. We're just gonna, oh God. Like every time up here on the forehead, I get nervous. Like I should have just used 1. Okay. Bronzer fills with Julie. Maybe I just put too much down even though it was 2 dots. But I will show you guys once again like how to fix if you accidentally apply too much. So I'm just gonna blend, blend, blend. And then just go back with my makeup sponge and we're gonna tap over that because it's got like a little bit of foundation on the sponge still, so it will help to tone down the Crazy Intense bronzer. Okay, so see, that looks so much better. And I hope that my lights are not too bright for you guys. Like, I just feel like today my lights are extremely bright. Is that better? Is that too dark? Let me know. But I also need the lights up a little bit so I can see what I'm doing, so. Okay, I think maybe that's better. I have my coffee. And I think I'm just gonna take whatever is left. See, I feel like I basically have no foundation or anything on my nose. I'm gonna take whatever's left and just lightly go on my nose just to add a little bit of color there. And just also take whatever's left, and I might actually use like a powder bronzer to just add some color to my neck. My neck is always a bit lighter than the rest of me, so I'm gonna use this L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear like powder foundation, but I have this in shade Golden Beige, which is like a good bronzery shade for me. So I'm gonna just use that same large powder brush from e.l.f. and just kind of warm up my neck and like jawline and everything. And honestly, I might use a little bit of this powder to kind of set this liquid bronzer, which honestly, it lasts really good. You don't necessarily need to set it, but just since I already have this out, might as well. Okay. For the blush, I'm going to use the Milani Liquid, or the Cheek Kiss Liquid Blush and Glow. This is in the shade Luminoso, which is one of my favorite shades from Milani. So I think like with these Milani blushes, I have not applied these directly to the face yet. So let's be bold and try that out today. Which I do know that these Milani blushes are not as intense as a lot of the other liquid blushes out there. So we'll just do 2 little dots first. And I'll just do one cheek at a time because I'm not for sure. I do feel like this Milani liquid blush, it does set up quicker than some of the others. But it has a nice pretty like golden glow to it. It's like when I get really skilled with like dotting these products on my face, I want to do like where you just dot the bronzer all over, dot the blush with it, and then just blend it out and see how that looks. But I don't feel like I'm there yet with knowing how much to dot with the products to try that technique out. People on Instagram or TikTok make it look so easy. But I'm telling you guys, like with makeup, if you are struggling with a specific makeup look and you feel like your makeup isn't looking good, it's probably just because you need to just practice more. You need to do your makeup more. Because that is like with anything, you only get better with something the more that you do it. And the first time that you do something, you're not going to be good at it. So, I mean, or maybe by chance you are good at it, just naturally you're good at it. But even with me and new makeup techniques or like new makeup products, like I do have to you know, learn how to apply it and continue to do that to get better and better. Like with these liquid blushes and bronzers, that's exactly what I've had to do. Oops, that might have been too much. We're just gonna do the same. You know, if one side is too blushy, we gotta make the other side blushy. Alright, so we're very blushed and flushed, and I'm just gonna go back with my sponge, tap around, blend things out. And I might take just the smallest amount, if I could figure out what I did with it, the Wet n Wild pink, soft pink powder. And let's just dust a little bit of this up on the under eyes to kind of help to blend the blush with the under eye concealer. It's like I can totally understand these pink powders now with the blush. You almost have to do it at the end and just do it lightly. So see how that kind of helps to blend the blush a little bit more with the concealer, just because we're putting blush up so high these days. So just dust a little bit of that on. Okay, so I think that does help to blend things just a little bit more. Like I wasn't for sure if that did much, but in one of my like last few videos, I tried that technique with the blush because one of you guys were telling me to use it in that way. And when I first used it, I didn't really notice if it did much, but when I was editing the footage, I was like, yeah, that actually does look like it blended a little bit better. So, but yeah, here's that blush. Really pretty, really cute. So now we're just going to set everything, and I am going to put on my false lashes. I've been loving using those little outer corner lashes. So I've been using, which I don't know if I have a package to show you. So I'll just pop it up on screen like what I'm using, but it's the Ardell Baby Demi Wispies, and I'll just cut and use like the last half here on like the outer corner of my eye. So I'm gonna do my mascara, pop those on, and then I'll be back. But before I do that, I am gonna set my face with the setting spray, and whenever we come back, I'll figure out what I'm gonna use on the lips. Okay, so I went ahead and did my mascara, popped on those false lashes, and for my mascara today, I just used the L'Oreal, the Paradise Big Deal mascara. I've really been enjoying this. It just makes your lashes look long and full. I really like that mascara. So we're gonna do lips, and while I was like doing my mascara, blow drying my hair, fixing it, I was trying to figure out like what lip color I want to do. So I think I'm gonna wear this Maybelline SuperStay Teddy Tint. It's been a minute since I have worn this, and this is in Current Mood. I think it will pair really nice with that Luminoso blush. So let's go ahead and apply this. Okay, so that is that lip. It's like a little bit, well, it is matte. It's matte lip, but I think it does pair really nicely with the blush. So I think I'm going to skip doing an outfit of the day today just because I'm not sure what I'm wearing today, because, you know, I'm not exactly for sure what Josh and I, what we're planning on doing, if we're going to go hiking or if we're just going to go out to eat, or if we're going to do a little bit of both. So like I told you guys in my last Get Ready With Me, I'm going to be reading devotionals out of this book at the end of my Get Ready With Me's. Okay, so this is today's. God moments everywhere. May salvation spring up around you. May you see lives changed, relationships restored, and bodies healed everywhere you turn. May your expectancy of what God can and wants to do in your midst rise exponentially. He is a star-breathing, miracle-working, intimately involved God. Bless your day today. And then the scripture for today is Jeremiah 32 verse 17. Ah, sovereign Lord, you have made the heavens and the earth by your great power. An outstretched arm, nothing is too hard for you. If you enjoyed this, give this video a thumbs up. I hope that you guys have a blessed day today. I love you so much, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.